First bass on the fly. What's going on, folks? Welcome back to Living Outdoors. I don't know if you guys recognize this area right here, but I haven't been here in over a year, and water's getting warmer. I figure I might be able to catch some fish on top water or somehow find some bass. Since Hurricane Ida, it was super hard to find bass in here, and in this place I used to catch 200 bass a day, and after Ida it got pretty bad. So we're gonna give it a try today. Like I said, the water's getting a little bit warmer, this fish is getting spawning mode, and I also figured maybe I could catch some bluegill today on top water. So today we're gonna be doing some fly fishing, we're gonna be doing some bass fishing, we're gonna do whatever we can to catch some fish. So welcome back to Living Outdoors. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's go fishing. Honestly, look how black this water is. It's really pretty here. Honestly, my goal today was to fly fish only and try to get some bluegill on top water. However, this water is way too pretty not to try for some bass. Even though they've been gone for a while, they might be back. This water looks healthy. They might be back. And we're gonna give it a try, see if we can get some bass. In spawning time, so they gotta have some fish that also spawn on this canal. So let's go ahead and see if we can make something happen. I'm gonna start throwing some top water and see if we can get something to bite. Fish had the first bite. I don't know if that was a bass, if that was a garfish, but something hit a frog. Hopefully they got some bass spawning close to this bank and we can get them to bite. But it's action. Action is action. We take it. I really want to fly fish. I just love fly fishing, and it's been a while. We've been fishing for a while and didn't get any bites. So I don't want to spend my whole morning trying to find this bass. I'm trying to find a fish that's not here, or trying to find fish that don't want to bite. So let's set up our fly rod and do some fly fishing. Pretty excited for that. Trying to see what we're gonna start with. Probably gonna start with my go-to lure, which is a little foam cricket. I don't know if you guys can tell it, but it's a little foam cricket. And then we might try a little popper later. Might try a little popper later, which I also catch a lot of fish from popper. But if you guys never tried fly fishing before, I tell you one thing. Catching this panfish, this bluegill, this perch, how we call here in South Louisiana. Any fish that we catch that's the size of your hand or smaller, we call it perch. So for y'all people up north, I'm sorry, but that's how we call it. So to catch those perch on top water, it's one of the funnest things you're gonna do. So let's go fishing. So my main challenge right now is really find what this fish wanna eat. That's one bad thing about this spot, guys. Freaking cars. So I got a lot of grassy here too, just duckweeds. I don't know if you guys can see it, but these duckweeds are bad. So my popper might get, my little bug might get a little wrapped around them. But should be all right. Oh, it came off my first fish. Oh no. These hooks, they have no barbs on them, so you gotta keep the pressure once they bite. But and I have to fight out this duckweed, but I'm finding clear spots and casting on those holes. And that felt like a nice fish too. So I can get something else in there to bite. What would that be? Well, that looks like a little shell cracker, also known as lake runner, and that's a really small one. Then things get big. But yeah, the first fish on the little cricket, little shell cracker. Oh, he gone. That's okay. We're gonna try to find another one as soon as I fix this knot right here. Oh, for sure. Small guy again. What would that be? That's a bluegill. No, it's crazy. I don't know if y'all seen, but it was super foggy earlier, and now the sun's coming up, and this fish start to bite. Nice bluegill. It's a little bluegill. Let him go. And folks, as y'all seen, I do a lot of red fishing, a lot of bass fishing, you know. I do all kind of fishing. and I love filming everything, but for me that is nothing like fly fishing for those little guys, you know. Fish with a 5-weight rod. That's actually a cabela, I think it's a longhorn, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a 5-weight rod. I don't know much about fly fishing, but when you catch a small fish, it's so much fun to fight it, you know. It's just one of the most relaxing things to do is fish for those things on the swamp. So let's see if we find some more. I see that there's a lot of duckweeds in here, so I'm pretty much targeting those open spots, those open water spots that's not dirty, so the duckweed don't get all wrapped around my little fly. I see up ahead it's getting a little ugly, but we're gonna try to fish as much as we can, as much as open water as possible, clean water. But that's it. I'm having fun. Caught your fish. Let's go ahead and keep smacking them. So pretty much what I'm doing, I'm just casting it, and the noise of the bug hitting the water pretty much simulates a real bug falling in the water, or the fly in the water simulates a real bug falling in the water, and I let it sit in there a little bit. And usually these fish, they stay underneath just looking at it, and then sometimes when I shake it a little bit, that's whenever they bite. But I'm learning about fly fish. I used to just cast it out there and start working it like you would do with a regular lure. Oh man, I just caught a freaking treat. It's always is the same freaking treat. But anyway, I caught somebody's line in there. Oh, there was a spider web. But somebody told me, look, when you're fishing with fly, just cast it out there, let it sit. Nothing bites, cast it again and let it sit. And that's what I've been doing lately, and it's been working. I seem to catch more bites like that, so I learned how to fly fish off of YouTube. I never had any lessons, nobody ever taught me anything really besides people on Facebook groups and things like that. And hopefully I'll get better at it, but see if we get some more fish. All right, folks, this spot right here is too dirty. It's hard to work these flies on these duckweeds, even though they got some fish in here. It's hard for this fish to see this fly whenever it sits on top of this duckweed. So we're gonna do a little boat ride. We're gonna try to find some cleaner water, and if we do so, we might get some bites. So let's go ahead and let's make a move. More fish. I don't know what that is, but it's a bluegill. My first bluegill on the slow sinking spider. I don't know if you guys can see, but so the spider looks like bluegill. So here what's happening. I've been fishing for a while, and I got a couple nibbles on this on the top waters, but maybe the water is still a little too hot, too cold, I mean, and they don't want to hit on top water just yet. I caught a couple fish on top water, but they're not active like summertime where they hit every cast. So I decided to put a slow sinking spider that I made myself. I tied myself a few months ago. So I figured they would be a little below the water column, and just caught a fish. Just started fishing about 5 minutes ago, and we caught a fish. So maybe this fish, they just not coming up in the surface to eat, you know. And that's it. We're gonna throw that on this canal, see if we can catch a couple more fish for you guys. So since I'm not fishing top water, I cannot see, so I gotta keep eye on my line. When I see my line moving, I gotta set the hook and assume I have a fish, you know. So pretty much my line, my green line, almost works like a stopper or a bobber or indicator, whatever you wanna call. That's my main challenge of fishing with not top water, you know, with a sinking fly. Because it's hard to tell when you got a bite. You literally gotta look at your line and see what's happening. But it's all good. It was a small fish, but I wish I had it on camera for you guys. Oh, I had another bite. Oh, that's a suckle. Oh no, that's a bass. What a little bass. My chest camera wasn't recording, so I had to turn that one off. My first bass on the fly. Caught me a little nice bass on the fly. Man, that's awesome. First bass on the fly. Let this thing go. Can grow a little bit. Man, I just realized this chest camera was a recording, but midday update. Fishing today stuff. It's early March. Usually I start fishing for this fish early April when the water's a little warmer. They get ready to spawn and they bite every cast. Try to fish some top water, caught a couple of fish, nothing. Start fishing with a sinking fly and starting getting some bites. So that's what's happening. We're gonna fish for a little bit more and then we're gonna wrap it up, but still having a blast. And that's it. We'll try to get some more fish. Fish on. Fish a little nicer. We gotta take our time. The main thing here, I believe, oh, he wrapped around the stick. See if he can wrap himself. He unwrapped. It might be it's a nice bluegill. The main thing here is keep the tension on the line. Oh, that's a nice gill. Oh yeah, look at the size of this one. That's a nice fish. He wanted that spider too. Look at the size of this fish. On the fly rod. Nice gill. Let him go and see if we can catch a few more. Man, that's so fun to catch this thing. And what happened is he got wrapped around the stump down there. And when that happens, usually I just keep the tension and try to let the fish unwrap himself. And it worked. He got out. For a second I thought it was a bass in there, because on these little bitty rods, really anything feels like a big fish. That's the beauty of fly fishing, you know. Now let's go back in there. Oh no, I got caught in the moss. Let's go back in there, see if they got anybody else on that around that tree. And the main thing here is keep an eye on that line. When I see the line moving, I know I got a bite and I gotta set the hook. Top water, you see the fish striking. When the fish is sinking flies, you gotta keep an eye on the line. That's why I fish with either bright orange line or bright green line, or chartreuse. And for some reason, these bites I'm getting is on the sunny side. I figured they would be on the shade side, but that's not what's happening today. Fish, what would that be? It's not too small, it's not too big. I mean, it's not fighting too much. It's probably a small bluegill. Small bluegill, yeah. That's what it was. Actually, not that small, but it's a bluegill. Actually, that's a nice one. Actually, barely ate it. Barely ate that spider. Barely ate it. Man, I'm having a blast. I was gonna stop fishing and go bass fishing, but we figured them out. You know, we found out how to catch them. We're not catching them every cast, but we're catching them. So the last couple hours I have left to fish, or last hour or whatever, last hour. I have 1 hour left to fish. We're gonna stay on this canal and see if we can show you guys some more fish, you know. The day was pretty slow. I had decided to go bass fishing, and the chance of me catching bass here are super slim. Everybody that I talked to today that was bass fishing, they didn't do too good. So I figured I would just waste my time. That was a very... Oh no, I had a bite. I didn't feel it, but I saw the line getting stretched pretty fast. That's how pretty much you know you're getting a bite. That's it, folks. We ran out of time. It's getting hot and these fish don't want to help too much, but we still caught a few fish, made a little mess. So thank you for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on next video. And shout out to Rafael, my editor. If you guys need any type of editing done on your YouTube videos, hit him up on Instagram. And that's it. See you guys next time.